Have you ever noticed a student giving up before they even try? This is often due to learned helplessness. This is a silent barrier to success in schools for so many students. Today, I want to explore what learned helplessness is, how it manifests in the classroom, and ways to address it. Thank you for joining me. Learned helplessness is a psychological condition where individuals feel they have no control over the outcome in a situation. So in schools, you're going to see this look like passive behavior, a lack of motivation amongst your students. Understanding this concept is so important for creating a supportive classroom environment. Imagine with me a student who struggles with math. Despite their efforts, they see no improvement and eventually stop trying altogether. This is a classic example of learned helplessness, where students feel their actions have no impact on their success because they feel like they never get it. So, learned helplessness has what you call the three P's. There's permanence, pervasiveness, and personalization. These three things, these factors, influence how students perceive their challenges. By understanding each of these components, we, teachers, can help our students to reframe their negative thoughts and develop a more optimistic outlook. So what causes learned helplessness? It's often stems from repeated failures or negative experiences where students feel powerless. In the classroom, like I said, this can manifest as a lack of participation. They might have low self-esteem. If we recognize these triggers, we have taken the first step in addressing this issue for and with our students. Unfortunately, learned helplessness affects our students' emotional well-being and their academic performance. So it can lead to disengagement and hinder problem-solving abilities. Understanding its impact helps us as teachers create a more inclusive and supportive learning environment for them. So how do we help a child with learned helplessness? By providing consistent encouragement and setting achievable goals and celebrating small successes. These are key strategies. By building that self-efficacy and nurturing a growth mindset, teachers can help students overcome their learned helplessness. Teachers can also combat learned helplessness by offering personalized learning support, encouraging peer collaboration, and utilizing various teaching methods. So we're talking building classroom community through the peer collaboration, utilizing various teaching methods, which is part of differentiation. So all of these things work together to combat, how do you pronounce it? Learned helplessness. So as teachers, I do believe it's our responsibility to recognize and address learned helplessness. And it's actually one of the things I'm passionate about when I'm teaching. When we do this, we can create a classroom library full of resources that support every student's journey to success. So hopefully you'll join with me in the commitment to building an environment where all students believe in their potential. As teachers, I do believe it's important, it's vital for us to recognize and address learned helplessness in our classrooms. When we understand its causes and effects, we can implement the strategies that are going to build that resilience and confidence within our students. Together, if we work together to create a classroom environment where our students are encouraged to believe in their abilities and embrace their challenges, we are creating opportunities for growth and resilient for them and for their future. And that's really how we help to change their world for the 60-year difference in their life. And so that's all for today. Thank you for joining me for this little bit on learned helplessness.